welcome back to the channel, guys. It's Sarah, or Failed Criminal, whichever you prefer. And today we're going to do a massive Lolita video just about terms and where to buy and stuff like that. I wanted to make this a big video just because I know that having the resources in one place is a lot more accessible for people instead of having to like click on different videos and find, So I thought that having it in one place would be a good idea. First of all, today is June 1st. Do you know what June 1st, 2024 is? It's International Lolita Day! It's a day where people get dressed up and hang out with their community, their local community, and, go to tea parties. I know that in the Bay Area right now, there is I think it's like just like a party. I wouldn't say it's a tea party, it's just like a party because like there's a DJ and stuff. International Lolita Day is very important to me. I have celebrated 5 of them. I have celebrated 5.
Hey, it's editor Sarah here. I've actually celebrated 8. I got it wrong on my TikTok too. I've celebrated 8.
And you might be asking, how did I celebrate 5 when I've only been in the community for 4 years? So let me explain. International Lolita Day is celebrated twice a year. It's celebrated on the first Saturday of June, and it is celebrated on the first Saturday of December. So that way you have the time to wear, summery quartz, like what I'm wearing right now. This is very, and you can also wear wintry quartz in the winter. So it's just all around a really fun holiday, and it's all about just being friends with other Lolitas and celebrating the journey that you've been on. It's been 4 years for me since I became a Lolita, and a lot has changed, businesses have gone out of business. There's been new businesses that have opened up, or small businesses. There's been new small businesses that opened up. There's been a lot of news, a lot of drama, stuff like that. So it's crazy to see where the community is, 4 years later from where I started. And, it might not be that big of a difference to some people, but to me, I notice very well how different the community is. So this portion of the video is going to be all about the terms associated with Lolita fashion that we use every day, that we use sometimes not at all, just ways to describe certain things and how certain things work. Kawaii, kawaii, Japanese for cute. J-fashion, short for Japanese fashion, used to refer to any Japanese street fashion style, including but not limited to Lolita, Otome-kei, Decora, Fairy-kei, Mori girl, etc. GLB, or G and LB, abbreviation for the Gothic and Lolita Bible, a magazine primarily made up of Lolita and other Japanese alternative fashions with the latest news, articles, photos, and sometimes sewing patterns. The GLB is no longer in circulation, unfortunately, but scans can be found online and the magazine can be found secondhand. Kira, K-E-R-A, a Japanese magazine with articles and photos about Japanese fashion, including but not limited to Lolita. What else do we call Lolita? We also call Lolita EGL, Elegant Gothic Lolita, a term coined by Mana of Mamamatier to specifically define the style of the clothing brand. The term is sometimes used to refer to Lolita fashion in general and was the name of the most popular Lolita community on LiveJournal. Cord, short for coordinate, a term used to refer to Lolita's outfit. OOTD, outfit of the day, not specifically a Lolita term, but used often enough to be included. KC, abbreviation for, I can't say this, I don't know how to say it. Katyusha. Katyusha? I don't know how to say it.
Katyusha.
Japanese for head bow. OP, or OP, abbreviation for one piece. JSK, abbreviation for jumper skirt. SK, abbreviation for skirt. OTK, abbreviation for over the knee socks. UTK, abbreviation for under the knee socks. OTT, abbreviation for over the top, used to refer to very fancy and detailed Lolita outfits. Kutso, clothing often made in t-shirt material, jersey. It's a little stretchy. Commonly includes t-shirts, cardigans, and hoodies, but also in some cases dresses and skirts. Petty, short for petticoat. Bloomers, Loose shorts gathered at the bottom and worn under a skirt to protect modesty. A-line, a skirt shape that starts at the waist and flares progressively with the largest point at the bottom and makes an A shape, so kind of like this. Seen more in classic Lolita than other styles. Cupcake shape. This is what I'm wearing right now. It kind of just looks like a top of a cupcake. RHS, rocking horse shoes, tea parties, that is just a type of shoe. I think they were originally made by Angelic Pretty, but other brands have gotten a hold of them. Shearing, or shearing, it doesn't matter. Stretchable gathering, which is used to give a broader range of sizes to clothing. So shearing looks like this. Oh, here, hold on. Looks like this. Usually it has lace in the back, so you can lace it up and make it tighter, but it also expands. Colorway, a piece from the same series in a certain color. For example, there are 4 colorways for the original Milky Planet: black, pink, sax, and yellow. My preferred colorway is pink. And you might be asking, what is sax? What color is that? Sax, short for Saxon, refers to a specific color of blue often used in Lolita. Com, short for community, a term used to refer to groups of Lolitas, either online or in real life. Brand, used often in reference to major brands like Angelic Pretty, Innocent World, Baby the Stars Shine Bright, etc. Also just refers to actual brands in general, major or otherwise. Off-brand, anything used in a cord that isn't from a Lolita brand or any other J fashion brands for that matter. Example, my cardigan is off-brand, it's from Forever 21. Lolliable or loliable is a mashup of the word Lolita and usable, used when an item is not necessarily made for Lolita specifically, but can be used in a cord. AP, abbreviation for Angelic Pretty. Baby/BTSSB, abbreviation for Baby the Stars Shine Bright. A&P or AATP, abbreviations for Alice and the Pirates. Meta, abbreviation for Metamorphose Temps de File. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'll put the correct pronunciation up here.
Métamorphose temps de fille.
Métamorphose temps de fille.
Triple M is abbreviation for Mama Mate. Speaking of Mama Mate, which was mentioned earlier, Mana is a Japanese musician and fashion designer known for helping Lolita gain popularity. Mana is credited with coining the terms EGL and EGA and created the brand Mama Mate. MM, abbreviation for Mary Magdalene. VM, abbreviation for Victorian Maiden. BPN, abbreviation for Black Peace Now. IW, abbreviation for Innocent World. Lace Monster, a Western term used to describe pieces that use way too much lace, especially poor quality lace, so something like this. Lucky Pack, a package of clothes sold by brands at various times throughout the year. With a true Lucky Pack, the brand will give you a general idea of what's in it: a JSK, a blouse, and socks, or an OP, headdress, and necklace, but won't tell you exactly what the items look like. Lucky Packs are a good option if you're Lolita on a budget because they are often cheaper than buying items separately, and sometimes you can get a few items for around the price or even less than a dress would normally cost. SS, abbreviation for shopping service. WTB, abbreviation for want to buy, used when one is interested in buying a certain item and is trying to find a seller. WTT, abbreviation for want to trade, used in sales communities, used when one is interested in trading a piece for something else, not necessarily wanting to sell it. Speaking of selling, let's talk about some websites we can use. So the first site we're going to talk about is Closet Child. Closet Child is a website that primarily does sales of secondhand items that they receive in Japan, and is all around a really good resource for finding secondhand items. They have direct shipping. The website is in Japanese, but there is an option to translate it. It's a little trickier on mobile, but there is an option to translate it, and you can always pop it into Google Translate, like take screenshots and pop it into Google Translate and translate that way. I've used it multiple times. The items have been the quality they describe them as. So that's Closet Child. The next one we're going to talk about is Wonderwelt. Wonderwelt is a little cheaper than Closet Child. Closet Child has recently raised their prices like a lot. It used to be a lot cheaper. And Wonderwelt used to actually do free shipping, which was awesome, and I miss it and I want it to come back. So Wonderwelt is a wonderful website where they list secondhand items as well, But there's also the side of the website. So there's one side for used, and there's one side for the brand retailers. They sell Mama Moitié and stuff like that. I think they sell Altier Piero. They sell just like a couple of brands based in Japan on their website. But that is in the brand retailer section. Right now we're talking about the used section. The used section is the same as Closet Child. They receive used brand items, usually brand, sometimes off-brand, not off-brand. Sometimes they receive stuff like, I can't think of a brand right now. So there's like brand like AP, BTSSB, Metamorphose, but they also get off-brand dresses from time to time. So think like Diamond Honey, Infanta, stuff like that. Wonderwelt is a lot cheaper. I've had wonderful experiences with their customer service after losing a package. I think that they are all around a very good choice. Next, we're going to talk about frill.jp. So this one isn't Lolita specific or JFashion specific. It's just a marketplace similar to Depop that is in Japan. It's entirely based in Japan, and you have to use a shopping service for it. A shopping service works by taking your order. So you order online, you tell them what you want, you give them the links and everything and the price, and they take that money from you and they buy it for you. Because with this, you can only ship it in Japan. You can only ship from Frill in Japan to another address in Japan. So what happens is they take that order, they order it to their warehouse, it gets to the warehouse, and then it gets on its way to you after you pay shipping. Sometimes you can have them do like checks on them to see if the quality is okay and similar things. You can have them do that. It's really hard to find a good shopping service. We'll go into a website later that is a good shopping service in itself, while also being a just like a shopping website. So it's a shopping website that is also a shopping service. But Frill is not Lolita specific. It has other things. On here you can usually find like secondhand items, sometimes brand new without tags or brand new with tags. You can find these things on Frill. Mercari JP is the same thing. They actually are partnered with Bai, so instead of having to copy and paste the links into a separate shopping service website, you can just shop on the Bai website for Mercari. They'll automatically put things in the cart and stuff for you, instead of having to copy and paste the links and put them into a shopping service and then have them estimate the price and everything. Bai will already know the price. And then there's Yahoo Auctions. So Yahoo Auctions Japan is a website where it's not Lolita specific, but you can bid on things as if it were eBay. You need a shopping service for this as well. And a partner of Japan Auctions is Bai as well, so it's similar to Mercari in the way that you can buy through Bai and not have to copy and paste all of the items into a shopping service. Next up is actual brands. So first we have Bodyline. Bodyline is a Japanese website that you can also translate into English that sells they don't really restock their stuff, but they do sell some pretty cute designs. It's good if you're on a budget. I actually own a lot of Bodyline. You know, there's always this conversation of, oh, Bodyline's like lesser than brand and stuff, and you know, it's not the same quality, but sometimes they have really cute prints, and sometimes their construction is really, really good. I have a couple of one pieces that are made very well. But you order and you can ship directly to you from the website. Shipping is a little pricey. I think it's like, I don't remember. I think it depends on what you buy. But it's not Lolita specific. They also have cosplay and like wigs and stuff. There is Baby the Stars Shine Bright in San Francisco. There is also the store in Japan, like the stores in Japan, and the one for San Francisco usually gets less stock than the Japanese stores, but it's okay because it's in the US, and that means that it's better than paying for overseas shipping. The storefront for Baby the Stars Shine Bright online actually has two segments of it. There's BTSSB and then there's Alice and the Pirates. They are sister brands. So this one you can ship directly to you if you're in the States. International shipping, I'm not entirely sure about, but you can ship directly to you if you are in the United States. They sell brand new clothing. They do not sell secondhand. And I should have said that about Bodyline as well. They do not sell secondhand, they sell firsthand. Next is the website for Angelic Pretty USA. Angelic Pretty USA is also in San Francisco, and this website is primarily for the USA audience, as I believe the Japanese stores ship internationally. So you could buy from the Japanese stores, but people usually buy from the USA store. Angelic Pretty sells brand new clothes. They're a little bit on the pricier side, a little bit more pricey than Baby Star Shine Bright. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't like their quality now. It's very... Ew!
What an interesting artifact.
Let's move on. Yeah, so AP releases stuff, I think like bi-weekly or like weekly or something, and they sell it on there. Things do sell out very fast. They are bloodbaths for certain items, like the Lyrical Bunny backpack or Toys Donut Diner. Those were all bloodbaths, so you have to like be there right on time in order to get the things that you want, otherwise you will miss out on them. Next up is Unagaishi Shop. They sell secondhand and brand new things. They also carry a couple of brands from Japan, and they carry a Western brand called Ruby Princess. Then there's 42 Lolita, which is the website I mentioned earlier, being a shopping service as well as a website storefront. So they do like pre-orders for stuff, they buy stuff for you, they also sell things that are like, so it's like a shopping service in that they buy things from Japan, get it shipped to their warehouse, and then ship it to you, but they carry like Japanese brands that way. They're great. I've had a great experience with them. Their customer service is fantastic, and I couldn't recommend them anymore. If you were to pick between Devil Inspired and 42 Lolita, please pick 42 Lolita. Devil Inspired is a... I recommend 42 Lolita. Last but not least is Lace Market. So Lace Market is a secondhand website. It's the biggest secondhand website for Lolita fashion. It has stuff posted from all over the world. So no matter what country you're in, I'm sure you can probably find some items for sale in your country on Lace Market. Lace Market, you can sell anything as long as it's Lolita. Socks, skirts, headbands, blouses, stuff like that. And you can also sell like accessories or like stationery. So sometimes brands will release like stationery items like notebooks or teacups or bags, things of that nature, and you can buy them off of here. Next is the sub-styles. So first there is the big three, which is Classic Lolita, Sweet Lolita, and Gothic Lolita. So first let's talk about Classic Lolita. Classic Lolita is a more mature style of Lolita that focuses on elegance rather than cuteness. It is much more historically inspired than other sub-styles. It usually is or has florals and or plain muted colors. So here are some examples of Classic Lolita. Sweet Lolita is one of the most popular, if not the most popular, Lolita sub-styles. This style is characterized by brighter, lighter colors and more whimsical prints such as carousels, cute animals, and sugary sweets. So I right now am wearing Sweet Lolita. If you want to see, this is what it looks like, which it has carousel horses on it. This dress is actually Crystal Dream Carnival by Angelic Pretty, which I have altered a little bit. Gothic Lolita is characterized by its darker aesthetic. This sub-style is a fusion of Lolita fashion and the Japanese Gothic subculture of the 1990s. Popular motifs include cemeteries, crosses, or a plain dark colored piece. Then there's other things like Punk Lolita, which is characterized by a bell-shaped slightly above the knee skirt with lots of layering and accessories, which would look like this. And Country Lolita, which is a Lolita sub-style inspired by the vast open countryside and often Victorian farms. It is often a mix of Sweet Lolita and Classic Lolita, which looks like this. There are also other substyles like bittersweet, which I will die on the hill of. There is bittersweet. It is a substyle. Fight me about it. There's hime, ki, chi or ki, and wa. So there are a lot of substyles, and there's a lot more that I haven't even named. And experimenting with them brings you to your own style of Lolita. I wouldn't say that I'm like specifically a sweet Lolita, because I also do country classic as well. And you know, finding that perfect mixture is just like your own substyle of Lolita, in my opinion. There are also some rules in Lolita fashion, as you may know. A lot of you might be familiar with this already, but Lolita has a lot of rules, and I say rules loosely because the fashion will continue to change and evolve as time goes on, just as it has already. These are the guidelines I found after doing some digging. This portion is taken from my panel, my Lolita fashion panel. Wear a dress or skirt. Always wear a petticoat. Cover your shoulders and wrists. Skirt is knee length. Cover your ankles and legs with tights or socks. Wear a headpiece. Use high quality materials. A cord must be cohesive and balanced. And don't wear neon colors or really weird patterns. Looking at you, Rebecca Leopard, I hate you. And the reason why we have these rules isn't to like stifle experimentation, because experimentation's fine. Once you're established in the fashion and you know what you're doing, it's okay to experiment, but a lot of the time experimentation is just... Okay.
What?
I'm recording. And these rules aren't to stifle? I think that's the correct way to say it. These rules aren't here to stifle experimentation and creativity within the Lolita sphere and your outfits and, you know, your coordinates in general. They're here to A, keep the fashion going. It's good to keep the fashion as close to what it originated from as possible, just to keep like the history, you know? It's just kind of respectful to the history of Lolita fashion. It helps newcomers get their footing in Lolita, so it helps give a baseline on what is a coordinate and how to build it piece by piece. It keeps creeps out by establishing a certain look, like the petticoat, the quality of the clothes, stuff like that. You can usually tell when it's a man in a sissy dress who's trying to get into your comm, and the reason why is because we have these high standards of wearing clothing that is well put together and not shiny, like not satiny shiny. I don't know why sissy dresses are always like satin shiny, it's weird. And it keeps Lolita enjoyable for everyone involved. We are all united by our petticoats, no matter what. So that's all I really wanted to say. My advice for being a new Lolita is just making sure that you don't get scammed. That is a big one. You don't want to get scammed. Don't buy from resellers and scalpers on Lace Market. I will release a video about that in the future. Don't buy stuff from scammers, don't buy stuff from scalpers, and, you know, really put time into getting to know the fashion intimately. Getting to know the rules and getting to know what's good quality materials, what's bad quality materials, and I really recommend, if you're a beginner and you're not sure what size will fit you, take your measurements. So take your measurements, look at the piece that you're wanting to buy on Lullaberry and compare your measurements to it. There's always alteration if you want to. Don't be afraid to alter things, even if it's brand. At the end of the day, the clothes are supposed to fit us. We're not supposed to fit into the clothes. Have fun. The fashion is supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be something stressful or annoying or irritating or anything like that. It's supposed to be fun. So, you know, have fun with the fashion. Do crazy things, or maybe stay within the rules, whatever you want to do. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This is Sarah, Orpho Criminal, and I hope you have a good day.